This is the 2026 Cadillac Optiq, the easiest way yet into an electric Cadillac. Cadillac's lineup used to begin with big, expensive machines, so this smaller one quietly rewrites the story. The Optiq is the smallest and most affordable member of the family, the one built to bring new people in. And yet nothing about it looks entry-level, from the sharp shoulders and floating roof down to that low, planted stance. The lighting signature alone tells you it means business. Vertical lamps, a full-width bar, and the Optiq name spelled proudly across the back. Here is the promise I want to keep, so subscribe and stay with me because what this Cadillac cost is the part nobody expects. Up close, the face is all vertical light and blacked-out grille. It is unmistakably Cadillac, just shrunk into a tidier, more city-friendly shape. Open the charge port and here is a quiet headline. It uses the very same plug as a Tesla. So the entire Supercharger network is suddenly on the table for you. Inside is where the entry-level idea quietly falls apart in the best possible way the moment the door shuts. You sink into the seat, the door thunks closed, and it simply feels like a proper Cadillac, never a budget one. The materials on the doors are soft, layered, and honestly nice to touch. The front seats are broad and supportive, wrapped in clean, modern textures that feel richer than the number suggests. Ahead of you sits the real showpiece, a single curved sheet of glass running the full width of the dash. It is a 33-inch curved display, one of the largest and crispest screens anywhere in this class. The software is Google built in, so Maps, Voice, and your apps work the same way your phone already does. Navigation stretches wide and razor crisp, and the whole system reacts instantly, without a hint of lag. On nearly every version, Cadillac includes Super Cruise, its true hands-free highway driving, as standard equipment. That is a feature people pay thousands to option on rivals, and here it simply comes folded into the deal. Down on the console, the storage is deep, the wireless pad sits close, and everything falls where your hand expects. The controls you reach for most stay physical, which your fingers will quietly thank you for on the move. Look up and the whole cabin suddenly opens right out above you. A fixed pane of glass floods it with soft daylight. It makes a compact car feel surprisingly airy. Small details like the perforated seat facings lift the entire mood a notch. From the driver's chair, everything feels expensive, tightly built, and carefully considered. Step back outside for just a second. The back seat is the honest part of the compact story. Legroom here is fine for 2 adults, and the flat floor keeps the middle seat usable. But taller passengers will notice the roofline pressing in on their headroom. This is a car sized for a couple or a small family, not a crowd. Know that going in, and it all suddenly makes complete sense. Pick the dual motor version, and you unlock 440 horsepower. Reviewers clock that all-wheel drive car from rest to 60 in about 5 seconds, while the wide tailgate reads as pure premium. The name sits proud, and it has earned every single letter. The boot is a sensible square shape, low and easy to load. Around 26 cubic feet waits back here, enough for a big grocery run or a stroller and bags. There is no front trunk though, so your charging cables live beneath this floor. Now, about that promise I made you earlier, because before the good news there is one honest weakness worth saying out loud. On a fast charger, it peaks near 150 kilowatts, slower than several key rivals. So plan the longer drives with a little patience. But here is the payoff you have been waiting for. On the window sticker, this rear-drive Cadillac opens around $51,000. For a Cadillac with over 300 miles of range, that is genuinely remarkable. The Tesla Model Y starts a few $1,000s less and refills faster on a long trip. But it cannot match this cabin or the standard Super Cruise, and the Acura ZDX that shares its bones costs far more. So the Optiq is the smart way in, and if you need 3 rows, the bigger Vistic is your next stop.